Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People let the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
Set, ready, go to base. Hey, I'm coming.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go. AC Gator. It's a party now. It's a party now. Foxtrot. Hurry.
Now Jackson on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the double. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. On the ball.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
There you go. We're going to 53. Get him! Get him! Get him! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. At the 26-yard line. There we go. Kill. Look small. 91 is the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike. We're going to 54. Why?
Prescott. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Going to 54. Going to 54. Why? We're going to 54. Why?
They run. It's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kill. We're going to 53. Check 3. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why? Hey, watch the ship. Going to 54.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Switch, hey. 57. Mike. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line. Off. Stay still playing side. 26. Y'all playing the wrong football. 26.
Now Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We're going to 53. Goose. Watch out. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line. Check 25. 26.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. A big run there by Gurley. 45 yards on the ground. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
46.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
QB drop. 91 is the mic. Here we go. Check 91 is the mic. Mike, hey, kill. 47. 36.
To throw is Prescott. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Out. We're going to 54. Slam. Alert flare. Then we're going to 53. Switch. Check 37.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Todd Gurley. His third touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 27-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Prescott. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Prescott from the gun on third. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That one good for 21 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And an alley to run. There goes Mark Ingram. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 79 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Looking to throw. Prescott dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Prescott to throw it. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards. Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
91 is the mark. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Let's put it where he
Prescott from the gun. Caught by Cobb. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's a gain of 8. And a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Strip that ball. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, let it go.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Prescott on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Eat. Let's go, D.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Okay, ready. 41. Rip right.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Tucker's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, kill. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Set, hut, and read. 41 Mike. That's right, baby. 61. Match,
After the interception, here's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season as the Ravens push further out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check 91.
Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Coming to you. Coming. Here we go, 46, 46. Lucky. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Check right. Watch it, you find. Check right.
Oh, he's got a little down. They end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
All you get is a headache. Hunt, swing. Check.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide in. Rush in, rush. Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Check 13, check 13.
Check 4, check 4.
Check, 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 check.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We're going to 53.
Kill, kill.
Then we're going to 53.
Come. Switch. Watch the six.
Now it's Gurley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Joker.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Undercrush.
Here we go, 47.
57.
Then we're going to 53.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch twist.
26.
Now Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide. Shift, watch the shift. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide. Rotate, spell. 26.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, check. Any weapon. Check 50.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Vikings able to take home the victory there. A win would be their second on the young season. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
And at Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry